Hey y'all, welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex and I'm here to bring you Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter weekly general love and career and finance energy update. So, if you don't mind, before I get too deep into it, please smash that like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. As I've stated in other videos, which hasn't been too kind to me in the last 2 weeks, my current supporters have been great. Thank you so very much if you've already subscribed. But for some reason, YouTube isn't suggesting my content to as many new viewers as much. So hitting that like button really helps, and going ahead and joining the tribe helps as well. Also, make sure to comment. Let me know if this resonates. Let me know if you have any additional questions. Not like deeper into the reading, but just anything you want to know. Go ahead and feel free to engage in the comment section below. Okay, so let's start off with the Soul's Wisdom Journey Oracle. Soul's Journey Wisdom Oracle. Okay, I can't remember the name. And then we'll go into some tarot, and this is for your general portion, and then I'll follow this with love. Okay, so Spirit, what are the weekly general energy messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? What's the general weekly messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Spirit, will please give me the general energy messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, one more, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. If it wants to focus, do we want to focus? There we go. Blame. I accept responsibility for my own well-being. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Let's do one more for you guys. And excuse this is just residue from my incense on the table that I thought I wiped off. Abundance. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire into physical reality. So it looks like this week is pivotal for a lot of my Taurian friends. You are going through a moment of kind of reconciling some of the decisions of your past, deciding, you know, where to place the blame, where to place judgment. There may be some situations where you've allowed certain people into your energy that probably shouldn't have been there, but Spirit is asking you to take a look at why you allowed them in the first place. So what I'm channeling is that at the time, their energy was clear and who they was clear to you, but in some way, shape, or form, it ended up turning around and biting you in the butt. So it's like reconciling now. Like, am I angry? Am I hurt? You know, where does the blame truly lie in this situation? If y'all hear beeping, I don't know where that's coming from. It's either one of my smoke detectors or my carbon monoxide detector, but anyway, I checked them. They're not alerting, so I'll check them again in a minute. I think it's the battery. So anyway, and so you are going through a rebirth period of really understanding yourself and almost forgiving yourself and others around you for some of the circumstances which you've been exposed to because of dealing with certain people or situations or things. What this is doing is really opening you up to the abundance that's already around you, actually, and the blessings that you have and the people that have been stable and solid in your life is what I'm hearing. Actually, let me pause and come right back because I need to make sure that's not my carbon monoxide detector. Hold on. Okay, that's the weirdest thing. I can't figure out where that's coming from. Anyway, so you're opening yourself up to the abundance that's already actually around you, and realizing that a lot of the things that you felt like were restricting you actually weren't. It was just about your choice of whether or not you allowed certain parameters to remain because of your determination at one point to keep certain people or entities in your life. A lot of you are going through a major rebirth period. And so also, this week for you, the energy is about allowing that rebirth, allowing the pain, allowing the process, the grief process. Again, I don't know. This is a general energy portion of this. So this could be regarding a way of thinking. It could be a specific situation or a specific person. Take it how it applies. But it's about the allowing of a death process that I'm channeling has been going on for a while, that you've been fighting. Okay. And it's been restricting you. It gives me Eight of Swords energy, which is much about self-imposed restriction that seems to be outside of your control, but it's really about your perception. You felt stuck. You felt trapped. You felt like others had you locked into a place that really you decided to lock yourself into just because of the discomfort of the rebirth to get out of the situation. So let's go to the tarot. From this, it's just about allowing that process. It's not any specific advice that I'm getting from the Oracle decks. So let's look at the tarot and see if we have what to know, what to do, what to release, and what to think about to get some more specifics. Hopefully it streamlines the same message so we can get more details. Sometimes it's like a different message altogether, but we'll see. Spirit, what are the tarot messages regarding the general energy? Oh, that's going to hurt me. General energy for Taurus for the upcoming week. What are the tarot messages for the general energy for Taurus for the upcoming week? One more. What to know? Five of Swords. Ace of Wands. Think about. Okay. So there's a lot of conflict around you. You're being asked to be aware of the Five of Swords. There's people around you that want to win at all costs. Now, what does that mean? I think that this has something to do with the people in your energy, that you're starting to like see the true colors of those who maybe you identified once as winners, or people that were just, you know, I think you've previously identified their behavior as something acceptable, but now you're realizing it really doesn't align with the evolution that you've experienced and the awakening that a lot of you have experienced in the last several months. Five of Swords is really about battling in such a way that's fighting dirty. It's not fighting fair. It's like schadenfreude, getting a lot of satisfaction at the misery and the displeasure and discomfort of others. But ultimately, nobody wins in that situation. And in the bigger sense of the actual war, this person hasn't won anything. If anything, they've set themselves back. So there's people around you that embody that energy that maybe you reclassify the behavior as them being ambitious, as them being determined, win at all costs, or you downplayed how detrimental that was to your journey for some reason. Sorry, it bothers me when it's not centered. And Spirit is saying you need to really be aware that this is something that's hindering your growth process and is blocking blessings for you. You have some intuitive, I was going to say gifts. It might be gifts, but you have some intuitive wisdom and knowledge about this too. You understand somewhere deep down that this is not conducive to the type of environment that you want to surround yourself with. These people are not your people. They're not your soul family. And you wanted to detach from this. And you've been intuitively guided. You almost I'm getting an aha moment about this Ace of Wands energy. Now, Ace of Wands energy is about a passionate new beginning, often about an intuitive nudge, a gift from spirit of intuition and passion and all of the above, but I'm getting more of an aha moment, like a moment of clarity, almost like Ace of Swords, where you realize why things have been so kind of tumultuous or so much friction in what you've been trying to accomplish for yourself. And a lot of it has to do with people who you surround yourself with, whose behavior, if not only maybe you accept, but you've almost encouraged. I don't know what that's about. You're being asked to release Ace of Pentacles. So maybe you made an offer before to this person or these people to to have a permanent place in your life. Or maybe you had an idea of what abundance and what success looks like. I'm actually hearing more about your idea about abundance and success, and realizing that because it included some of this Five of Swords energy from those around you, that actually it doesn't align with you. And now it's like a total overhaul of your ideals and values. And you're being asked to finally release that. I feel like internally, you've evolved and you've grown. But there's some hang up for you about actually shedding the externals that matched up with your old way of thinking. You need to think about how you want to move forward in life. Eight of Wands is not only about moving forward, it's about fast forward movement. And also think about how not being in alignment with what you know to be right, to be wrong, what your moral code is, what you believe is having, oh, that's driving me nuts. Your soul family around you, you know, people around you that are in alignment with that as well. How has it slowed down your progress, and in what ways? Because there have been some blockages because of your ideals about success and because of the people you've kept around you. So this week is very important for you to really start making your external align with the internal evolution that you've achieved thus far. Okay, that was pretty short comparatively. Oh no, it wasn't. I forgot I restarted. So let's move on to the love section. We'll start with the Doreen's Virtue. Love, Romance, Angels, Oracle. Spirit, what are the love messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the upcoming week? What are the love messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for the upcoming week? Spirit, what are the love messages? Let's see. Okay. Oh, talkative are we, Taurus? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay, so I'm actually getting that this message is for a group of Tauruses who are in fact married. Ooh, goodness. Why does it have to be so deep? Okay, Taurus. This isn't going to be for everybody, of course. It's a general reading. But this is for a group of Taurians who are married to one person, but finding that their heart lies with another. This getting to know each other card hits in two different ways. It's partially one. Remember in the general section, I said there may be some people who, the way they operated initially to you seemed like something that was a benefit, that was like, hey, dog eat dog world, get yours by any means necessary. Well, one of those people might be the person that you chose to partner with. Now, what's happening is you're really getting to understand yourself better. You really getting to understand this person better. And you really are getting to think, it's causing you to think back. I feel a lot of you are having a sense of nostalgia about someone who may not have been as flashy or as quote unquote appealing by social standards or constructs. And this could be flipped. So take it how it resonates. But someone who the bond was a lot stronger with than the person you actually chose to be with long term. Now, if you're not married, you're in an established commitment in the sense of you're either living together, you are committed, you verbally committed to be together and work out, you know, an exclusive relationship. You have children together. There's something very formal about this connection. But either you or your partner, it's just not in alignment. And there's someone else in your energy, though. So I never recommend of course, entertaining something else until you resolve one situation. And even then, not entertaining something else until healing isn't overnight, but until you have a better understanding of what happened in the previous situation. But clearly here, there is some separation brewing between you and your committed partner, and then one that is causing pain between you and someone else. Okay, so let's see if we can get Kipper to give us a little bit more details. What are the love messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the upcoming week? Spirit, what are the love messages? I need at least, two more. At least two more. Okay. So let's dig into this. Gift, Thief, Lovers, Community, Pathway, Mature Woman. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm channeling from this. A lot of you were lured in by something about this person. Again, pretty presentation. Okay, handsome presentation, pretty presentation, however you want to put it. But it also spoke to some shadow work that needed to be done on your end. And I believe you've done that, but not realizing that the shadow work will reveal the underlying source of this connection not being the most stable, and not really being in alignment with who you really want to be. Remember in the beginning in the general energy, if you don't, because I do timestamp these, so if you skip to this love part, you may want to go back to the general energy reading for the week, because I spoke on blame and what else did I speak on? Blame, regret, or something. I don't remember. But basically, this thief card insinuated that you're going through a grief process of realizing that it cost you an actual soul, or almost, I hate the word twin flame, but let's say that this current partner is a karmic soulmate. The other person would be more like a twin flame situation. And it cost you that situation. Now you're going through a grieving process of not only realizing that your connection was not based on the most stable of foundations, but it cost you something that I feel like you can never get back. And now you're deep into it. You're deep into it. Now, Taurus, again, this could be you. This could be the person you're with. So take it how it resonates. But I tend to try to pull for the person I'm reading for, more so than spying on another party, but it could be them. Take it how it resonates. But also getting from this community card that there was a lot of push from people around you or people around them, whoever it is, to get into this connection because it looked good on paper. And now that this whole awakening process has begun and this evolution process is leading you to an understanding. See, there's butterflies on this path which really represent transformation. It's really leading you to understand that your beliefs and who you want to be are totally different from this world that you've created on the outside. And if you want to continue this process of growth, it's taking you down a path that will require a shakeup of your entire world. Mature woman. I actually am sensing that this doesn't necessarily represent one party or the other party or the third part, whatever. It actually represents the evolution of the feminine, the divine feminine within you, Taurus. And this is whether you are male or female. Because what I feel like is a lot of the masculine energy has taken over. Again, regardless of your actual gender, a lot of the masculine energy has taken over within your love life to the point of it being imbalanced. I don't feel that you nurtured yourself in the process of determining how you wanted to move forward in your life. But again, this is all hindsight. You realize this now. And now this week is about understanding what in your 3D is not in alignment with your spiritual self and your inner self And it's a painful process, but a much needed process in which you'll find a lot of relief, especially in this relationship situation. I get that it's very complicated. Now, if you are the quote unquote third party, not because you're cheating with somebody's husband or wife, but because you are the person that has been essentially left out of the connection, for some reason, Spirit wants you to know this, but this is not for you to take action. This person is the only person who can clean this up. I get this thief energy here as well, because I feel like this person or you is living a life that does not belong to them. It's somebody else's idea of success. Again, community idea of what success looks like. It's not theirs. And therefore, not only did they take somebody else's vision and then force it into their life to come up with this fake version of success, but it took away from the person that really was the match. So this week is all about whoever this is for. The energies are supporting them correcting this. That doesn't mean that they'll bring back in the other person, and that everything will go back to how it was initially what the intention was for the third party, the main party, the wedding part, whoever. But what it's saying is it will energetically correct some things. And it may or may not be a chance for this lover's energy to reconnect. But either way, the first step is getting in alignment with self. So if you're on the outside looking into the situation because somebody chose somebody else, there's nothing you can do to facilitate this, nor should you ever. They have to be the ones to do the work. And if you're the one that needs to do the work, understand that it doesn't promise you that you'll now be able to slide one person out and slide one person in. But it will provide you a lot more satisfaction and joy in your life knowing that you are on the right path, okay? If you're still here, make sure you drop a like. Now we're going to move over into your career and finance, okay? Actually, let me go ahead and, I know at 23, this is going to take me past the 23-minute mark on my camera. So anyway, career and finance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Spirit, what are the career and finance messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the upcoming week? Spirit, what are the career and finance messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Okay. Actually, I'm feeling led to, okay, poppers. Okay, got two. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. This is fire upon fire, which means there's a lot of action taking place. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Okay, let's look at this. This money part might be a lot more pleasant. And keep in mind, you may resonate with one or all or none, but just because one section of this is for you doesn't mean all will be. So make sure you take a look at all of them, but it's up to you. So you have 3 fiery full moon cards, Taurus, okay? Which lets me know that this almost gives me world energy, world card energy. You are closing off one cycle, but to begin another one, but an elevated version. And this is in your financial realm. So basically, Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture. Don't let pride get in your way. A fiery climax approaches. I'm getting the feeling that this is career related in the sense that a lot of you have an opportunity coming for you. And when it says don't let pride get in the way, it's almost in the sense that you're afraid to get caught falling on your face. So almost to the sense that you are trying to dim your light or not dream so big so as to not get, egg on your face later on down the line. But Spirit is saying, do not shrink or minimize yourself. Every opportunity that's coming towards you, you are worthy of and you are capable of. Whether you've done the job before or not, somebody saw you and saw something in you that said to them that Taurus is ready for this. Taurus will be great at this. Taurus will excel at this. The thing is, you have to approach this with every bit of fiery energy, if you have any in your chart. If not, learn it. Pretend. Fake it till you make it. You have to approach whatever opportunities come your way with the effort attitude. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you feel like you already have the knowledge to do it or the skill set to do it is irrelevant. Know that you have the skill set to figure it out, that you are wise, that you're a great leader, that you have high emotional intelligence, that you're great with people. Whatever your skill set is, you have enough skills in some area or realm to use to your advantage to figure out the skills that you don't know. But if you go into it doubtful, it will cause the whole thing to be lost. So if you have any kind of interviews coming up, if you have any networking coming up, you need to do whatever you need to do to get in that mirror. Put on, women who wear makeup, put on your best, professional, yet classy, yet somewhat sexy makeup look. Do your hair the best way you know how. Put on your power suit. Do whatever you need to do to get your confidence up, because your confidence and your fieriness, even though you're earth sign, you need to hone more into that fast, aggressive, confident energy. And Taurians can move a bit slow, waiting for things to be comfortable before they move, almost to the point of missing out on opportunities. This is not the week for that. This is very much a career reading. So for Taurus, if you have an interview this week, you need to perk up. Like I said, listen to some positive affirmations. Do your good workout right morning before. Get in the best mood you could possibly get in. Be ready. Be ready. Oh, you have all fire energy. And that's what they're expecting to see from you, because somebody has seen that from you at some point in time. So we have So listen, don't be afraid to misstep. That energy projects way more out to others than you realize. And that lack of confidence and that feeling like you're afraid to make a wrong decision, it actually shows and makes other people question their decision in you. You have recently come out of a phase where you went inward to kind of decide what you wanted to do next with your life. Again, this is more about you in this whole awakening and transformation you've been going through. In your financial realm, it's also been occurring, or your career realm, because you've kind of decided, hey, what do I want to do next? Maybe you knew what you wanted to do next, but you didn't know if it was time. And you decided in your present energy to go forth and offer up, or I don't want to say offer up, but put yourself out there for opportunities. Whereas before, you probably were holding back. The timing wasn't right. The place wasn't right. The space wasn't right. Whatever your reasons were. Now you're ready to accept offers, to put your hat in the ring, to be considered for different offers. And as long as you maintain that fiery, confident, come back with an answer, I'm willing to work on it, kind of approach to the interview. No matter what problems they put out, it's like, if I don't know it, I can figure it out. You have to be confident, though. Okay? You have to be confident. You will end up in a situation that's going to really feed back into you what you've been putting out there for I'm hearing for several years. This has been a work in progress. This isn't just like one little job. This is something, the job, the thing, the big one. And it's right around the corner for you. It's right around the corner for you. Your blockage would be you, again, feeling, the judgment card is in your blockage position. But I feel like this is your energy about yourself being overly judgmental to the point where it creates missteps and hiccups and delays and and I don't know type of energy around you. You have to stop, okay? Fiery energy is what is needed from you. Confidence, passion, assertiveness. And what you have to let go of is this inner conflict. Oh, I want it. Oh, but I haven't really had the experience. Oh, but I'm young. Oh, but blah 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 blah. Oh, but if I got this, it would be my ultimate wish fulfillment. It's like you are the only thing holding you back at this point is you. If they made the offer for you to come in for the interview, if they want to talk to you, if you're being offered the opportunity to network and be in places and spaces that not excuse me, that not everyone is privy to, then understand it's for a reason. But as soon as people start feeling this energy from you about yourself, they're going to question whether or not you are ready, not because of anything that you did prior, not because of your age or quote unquote lack of experience, but because you are doubting yourself. So big career things coming in for you, Taurus. Stay confident. Do what you need to do to be in that energy prior to, even if you haven't heard about the opportunity yet, go ahead and get in that energy so that you don't have to then work on building yourself out of whatever hole of self-doubt you might be in already, because it's coming. Okay, so again, I hope this helps. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and until I'm gonna feel free to cross-watch any of the signs or your other placements, but I'm gonna do an all signs reading on Friday. So if you don't cross-watch anything else, I will see you Friday. Love you guys. Bye.